We've all got scars, some on the outside and some on the inside. But we can't be defined by our scars. I've spoken with some extraordinary people about how they've become empowered by their scars. This is I've Got Scars, baby. That's the thing about it. Sometimes we have, hidden scars. Like, just to look at you all, both of you, it's like, oh, all right, y'all just doing your thing. Yeah. You just living your best life. You have all the buffness going on in the world and so forth. And you just fly and just, And so to look at you, you would just think, okay, healthy person just doing their thing, living their best life. And that's, looks can be deceiving. Yes. Nobody would know that what you've been through. And neither of you are in your 40s. Like, you're young people, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what has your experience been? Whoever wants to go first.
Just living. Well, like you said, it is one of those situations where it isn't external. So because of that, you do deal with you deal with discrimination sometimes when you have to go to the hospital because of pain, and you're prescribed narcotics, and just the thought of that, you think narcotics, like, ooh, street drug. Mm-hmm. This person is just coming in here to get their fix. So a lot of the time, it's very common that people living with sickle cell are treated like addicts, or you just want more morphine. And I get IV medicine. But the pain is that severe. I mean, literally, your blood cells form clumps in your bloodstream. So imagine something just kind of disrupting the blood flow, and you're having severe pain. And for me, it affects my joints. It affects my chest sometimes. I might get severe headaches a lot of everywhere, really, my back, my legs. The kind that I have, SS, is very common that you have that extreme pain when you go into a crisis, is what they're called. So, I mean, on a daily, I have pain every day. But because our pain tolerance is so high, you kind of just learn to push through and live with it. It's like, okay, it's almost kind of...
So is it like having cramps every day, or is it like having someone punch you in the stomach every day?
It's just like body pain. For me, it's like body pain every day. But I think because I've lived with it so long and my pain tolerance is so high, it's almost like, oh, there it is again, in passing. Sometimes I won't even think about it. I'll just, like the other day I was sitting in the office and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And you keep working. But then when the severity, when it's severe for me when I can't control it with, like an ibuprofen at home. I'm like, all right, I got to go into the hospital, because the longer you go without treating the pain, the worse it becomes. So.
Wow. Okay. And you talked about discrimination. You've already had so many, you said, gallbladder removed, your spleen. Like, how is someone going to discriminate against you? They know what your chart says.
When you're because, like, again, you said it's not physical, and they're not necessarily going straight to your chart. So, for example, the last biggest thing that I had was another brain surgery. My ex got me to the hospital in time, and this is the one, my ex is very animated and just can be very temperamental sometimes, but this is the one time he actually kind of helped to save my life, because when I got there, my hair's disheveled all over my head. I'm in a wheelchair, so first thing they think is like maybe a homeless woman off the street, a drug addict coming in, and they were about to make me wait in the waiting room. And so he's yelling at them. He's like, if you just look at her chart, she has a history of this. He was very educated on everything that I was going through at the time, the brain surgery. He's like, look up her doctors. So finally, they got me in right away. And literally, as soon as they got me into the back area, they were like, thank God you got her here when you did, because at the time I had meningitis that had spread so quickly that they were just like, right now it's a 50% chance that she might live. But if you got her here any later, she probably wouldn't have made it.
Oh, my God. Okay.